Let's get nuts.
It's way too late. Way too fucking late. But that's okay. Hey. No, I didn't mean dealing with trolls on YouTube. I just meant because you have a wrench on... That's all. Me being the silly guy. Anyway, no worries. I was making a joke and apparently it fell flat. That's okay. Kind of like my singing. It falls flat constantly, but that's alright. It was a silly. That's right, it was a silly. That's me! Hey! What's up? How y'all doing? Happy Sunday. It has been a hell of a weekend. I hope everybody's been having a good weekend at the very least. Because weekends are things that are, to be celebrated and enjoyed and loved and all of that. Today we're going to play some Demon Stream Radio, because why the hell not? Because we love RJ13. Speaking of which, Jamie, would you do the honors? We love RJ. So there you go. I'm arguing with Steam and COD yet again. Go figure. Go figure. What's going on with that? Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, what's up with that? I hear that a couple of you have been having some issues with the duty. And the queen bee. There you go. Hey. That reminds me, it's almost time to switch up the squirrels again, isn't it? Just about that time of year. Yeah, so yeah, I'm running behind today on the later schedule today because I promised Twan when he reached out to me and asked, because he said he wants to do another Black Friday sale with his Warped soap, so you all know Warped Legacy. So he's starting that today, and I promised that I would, like, he reached out and asked me if I would help, right? And I'm like, fuck yeah, I've been mutuals with Twan since long before he started Warped soap. So yeah, I was honored to help. So he said he had the discount code Squirrel and somebody else wanted it, and he's like, no, you can't have it. So that's when he reached out and said, hey, do you want to help me out with this? And I'm like, fuck yeah, I do. So hey, if you want some soap, Warp Soap is having a Black Friday sale from now until the 30th, or they sell out. Use code SQUIRREL and get 10% off. And it goes to help one of our fellow creators, one of our community, the great Warped Legacy, our friend Twan. So yeah, that's why I'm a little late today, because I promised I would do a video for him. And I tried to channel my best Warped Legacy at the very beginning there. I don't know, you tell me how I did. So yeah, I also have to do a couple for Dun and some for Stimags too, so look at me being just fucking pimp daddy this month. And then getting songs on the radio. And then getting so excited about that, I had to write an entire brand new track in like 8 hours. Yeah, it's been a weekend. Definitely been a weekend. Anyway, how are you? What's up? What's happening? What's going on? Besides games crashing and whatnot. Pimp Daddy Dunn in the house. That's right. Stock up on your squirrel detergent. Gonna need it. Little one. Yes, the little one was very excited. You want to talk about melting a guy's fucking heart. So here's me on Friday night. And of course, because they gave us the playlist, so we know where it is, right? And they played it again last night too, by the way. Your coffee shirt is in. Nice. Nice. But yeah, so we're having a little listening party down in the 18 plus BC, and yeah, song comes on and I had to shut my camera off. Gonna play third cup of coffee because I can. Yes. I'm not typesetting call a squirrel detergent just cause. Well, the person whose code gets used the most gets a soap named after them. So I'm sure I could recommend something like that. Is Jace a song? No, it's not. That's a completely different song. Yeah. Is it me or the ADHD woman? You spend 8 hours at the store and end up getting one thing. I don't necessarily know if I would chalk it up to that, but I mean, the fact that maybe you're wandering around the store being excited by all of the things that are there for 8 hours, I could see that being a qualifier, potentially. But it depends on the store, too. Because I remember once upon a time being able to go to, like Toys R Us and wander around there for hours. 8 hours at the store, I'll have 45 things I intend on getting first. Yeah, Angie, so am I. I'm very much so and always have been, even before I had problems fucking walking. I was always very much a beeline, get what I need, get the hell out. Unless it was a very specific type of store. Like I was saying, you know, Toys R Us. I would hang out and just check that shit out forever. That's true, Mama. Yes, that does work best. Soon, the chocolate caffeine bar. Nice. Trying to keep your eyes open. Why? Or that's a Best Buy. Yeah, wander around and just check out all the pretty things, all the flashing lights. Mm-hmm. Yeah, chaos. Hours in the bookstore, obviously. In and out of a place like Target. Yep. Yeah. So I think it's dependent on the store, honestly. You know, what are the things that interest you? For me, it's things like Best Buy and Toys R Us and shit like that, right? If I go to a place like that, and I will check out all the things and be excited about that, and spend an hour in there just looking at shit, versus having to go to like Walmart or something and fucking, I am not wandering around that place. No. I'm going in with a list, what I need to get the hell out. If we won the lottery, we'd buy this. Oh yeah. Ooh, time for the Battle Royale. Bookstores are quiet, less overstimulation. They can be. The chapters that we have here, every now and again, they have like family events kind of things, so they can get a little bit hectic. A Five Below. Interesting. I only got a hollow site for me. Whatever works for you. I don't know what Five Below is. I don't think we have that up here. Might be below $5, probably not. Five Below, is that? Oh, okay, so like below $5. Oh, is that what it is? I just try to keep myself wondering. In crunch time, get shit done. Yeah. Never do that at a bookstore. Minimum 2 hours. Yeah. Kind of like a dollar store for $5. Okay. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Kind of like our Dollarama. It used to be a dollar store, but now things there are like $4 or $5. It's fucking ridiculous. I have no idea, Ghost. I know nothing about that kind of stuff. Yeah. $1.20 for $1.25 tree. Yes, we have a Dollar Tree here, but nothing there is $1. Everything is $1.25, or most things. Yeah, like Angie said there. Stuff like toys, games, craft, t-shirts, beauty stuff. Minus the adult toys. I've seen mine's going to be open on Thursday. You're getting it. Why are you sad about that? Any place where you can go and spend less to get more is not a bad thing. It's going to be open on Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that. Nickel and dime to dollar store to $5 bazaar. Yeah, it's sad. It is so sad. I know I've ranted about that a lot about how, you know, everything costs so goddamn much nowadays. It's so stupid. Ugh. Oh, you'll be happy to know I did not forget my meds tomorrow. This morning. I might forget them tomorrow. I guess we'll find out. But I guess future me wanted to channel back in and say that. Anyway. I didn't forget today. So yay, there's that. Hurrah. This stuff for $5. 5 and beyond. Gotcha. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Wahoo! Thanks, Jess. Nice to see you. The coffee that I had almost forgotten to refill. Some electronics up to $15. Really. That'd be a place that I probably wouldn't mind going and checking out. My wife would have a fucking heyday in there. Because we all know my wife has a Dollarama addiction. Must be things I'm not interested in. I mean, potentially. Who knows? I've seen some... oh, actually, prime example. Yes, at the Dollarama, I saw this book for $5. This... Oops, it's upside down. It is the cinematic art of World of Warcraft.
I just wanted to be a real squirrel.
Heads up, Spaz. You have 10 seconds to grab something to draw with. PolarBeardad88 wants you to doodle Mama driving a car.
Alright, I will just fuck off then with that story and draw a picture. Oh, my timer's going on. Hey, yay, I got my timers to work. Where the fuck is my pen? I lost my pen! You'll do. Mama driving a car. Hey, look, nobody gives a fuck what you think. Moving on. Polar bear mama driving a car. Alright. Oh, let me know if that air horn is really loud. I tried to adjust it to make it quiet again. But, yeah, you'll have to let me know. Okay. Mama driving a car. Okay. And it looks a little bit... I mean, we're going to keep going for another 15 seconds or so. I don't know if that looks so much like a polar bear. I don't know. I mean, it's not the worst. I'm sure I've done worse than that. It works. I will accept it. You know the funny thing, Angie? The pen is in the exact same spot that I always have. Anyway, as I was saying, there was zero air horn. Okay, well, I guess that's more for me than you guys anyway, so. Anyway, like I was saying, at the Dollarama, I got this book here, okay? So it's the cinematic art from World of Warcraft, and I am all about, like, you know, the cinematic art and stuff like that. Look at the size of this fucking book. This book is massive, and it was at the Dollarama for $5, which is why I picked it up, right? Wife and I are going for a wander through there, and she's getting stuff, and I just threw it in the cart. I didn't say anything. I made no mention of it. I just dropped it in the cart. I'm like, oh yeah, that's coming home with me. I didn't even see what happened before they were gone. Some dick. Just like, I can smell your mustache from here. It smells like your mom's asshole. Like, fuck off. And I'm worried. Oh, wow, Angie. That's a personal cut. Yeah, shitty troll message. Moving on. Yep. I actually worry about that too. Now, not necessarily getting back into the Old Republic. I love the Old Republic. I played that since beta. But, yeah, my left hand, because it doesn't cooperate a lot of times. I worry about that. Even the games that I do play now, right? I was never a fantastic gamer to begin with. The time intends to take? It can, yeah. Thing is, any of those MMOs they are a bit, as much as they say, holy shit, Jamie. Well, I guess there's that. Well, yeah, whoops. You little bugger. Jamie, you're the shit. Lost so many coffee cups due to shitty hands. Yeah, like I was saying though, you know, it's an MMO. It's going to be a bit of a time sink. Regardless how much they say it's casual, it is not fucking casual, right? It can be casual to a point, but it's not something that you can just up and hit a pause button on and walk away from when you need to. They're all some manner of time sink, right? If you cannot pause the thing, it's going to be a time sink. Period. That's just how it goes. Hello. It's also, yes, it's also a dopamine fountain, hence the time sink. It's the same with a lot of, like, mobile games, right? You know, Candy Crush and shit like that. They issue you a challenge. You have to try and beat the challenge. Well, once you get the challenge, yay, dopamine! So then you on to the next challenge. Quickest way to start an argument in a relationship or house. It can be, yeah. Q-tip holders so we don't break them. That's an idea. How many gifted subs? Yeah, he threw 20. Jamie threw 25. Sorry, I was thinking about Shoes because he's the one who typed next. Shoes didn't do it, Jamie did it. One cup is not my favorite. Yeah, actually, for me, it's a smaller cup like this one, right? I mean, not necessarily my favorite, not one that I hate, but it's also an 11-ounce mug, right? So I don't usually drink out of the 11-ounce mugs. I prefer the 15s. So that one got turned into a cup holder. I've got another one over here that I was given for Christmas or something a couple years ago, right? It's a Stormtrooper helmet, but it holds my USBs. Because it's not one that I could see myself drinking out of. You know what's on my mind currently? What's on my mind currently? Not a lot. Not much hair. And a pair of headphones. It's a little bit too mellow right now for my vibe. Had a Vader and a Stormtrooper under the axolotl tank and a Mando cup. Nice. Oh, shoot. Always. Raids are what we did, and yeah. Well, and especially back in the time when you had to, for the hardcore raiders, right? They had to, like, go out and farm all of the things that they would need for, you know, any of the pots and any of the, like, any of that shit, any of the foods and stuff like that. Like, the amount of time and commitment that you had to get into in order to just do these things. Like, and they still have it, even though they've introduced the looking for raid element, where you can just go in, do the raid, and you're out, right? But even that is still a pretty major time investment, right? You could throw in a couple hours if you want to do the entire thing, and spend a couple hours waiting. My DPS is a healer. How many times I've been yelled at by DPS as a healer for keeping the tanks alive before them? Fuck off. You're a DPS. You're a glass cannon. You are to be sacrificed. The healer is not to... And my main was always a DPS. And even I knew that. Yeah, and there are tons of you. Yeah, sorry, the tank's a little more important than you are. Just a hint. Being a Sage GPS instead of a healer. I've got one of those. I think I've got one of everything. But yeah, I've got one of those. She was a lot of fun. Why are you Sage, not heals? It's the same as a Shadow Priest. Hey, Priest, heal me! Fuck off. Dot. You ever change your requirements by kills, you would get a glimpse of the raids. That's why we just did casual, right? As casual as we could be. We were a social rating guild. Star Wars: The Old Republic. But we were a casual rating guild, is what it was, right? Or a social. The most important aspect was the social element. And then after that, we would raid a couple of nights a week. If we could get the people together for it, right? But again, rule 0 was the prime element. Real life came first. So if people couldn't show up for it because they had real life commitments, then so be it. Salud. My favorite redhead has entered the house. Yeah, it is a bit like Warcraft in that regard. A lot more story driven. Like, I love the story in it. I'm a huge fan of the story. Like, the Sith Juggernaut was my favorite storyline. My favorite storyline by far. But I mean, they're all really good stories. The Bounty Hunter story is really good. The Jedi Knight story is really good. The Consular story is a little convoluted, but it's decent. The Imperial Agent story, interesting. Time to try the game. It's verified again. Yay! Good luck. Much less grindy. Yeah. Not as grindy. But as Angie said, you know, it's better because it's Star Wars. So there. Oh yeah, the agent story is all the fuck over the place. I loved it, but holy crap. Just all over the place. Which is great, right? You're like you could be a bit of a double agent for a bit, and you be a bit of this, and you gotta watch your back, because you never know who's gonna backstab you here and there. Anyone else with ADHD have weird dreams that manifest? I had a dream about my teacher trying to switch bodies with me, so... What? And then it almost happened? How in the fuck did it almost happen? That requires explanation. I had a dream my teacher was trying to switch bodies with me so he could get with girls, and then it almost happened. I'm calling bullshit. That definitely requires explanation. That sounds like the plot for like a B grade like erotica novel. Dear Penthouse, you will never believe what happened to me. Freaky Friday to the nth degree is what that is. Now, as for anyone else with ADHD have weird dreams that manifest, I have no idea, because I barely remember mine. So, I can't answer that. But I'm sure there are many in here that they remember every element of it, or some, or whatever, right? I barely remember mine at all. I dreamed of things that haven't happened but ended up happening. My wife actually ended up, she would have a dream about something strange, and some element of it would happen. I'm still waiting for the lottery dream to happen. And put their brains into squirrels. Alright, now we're just getting all fucked up over there. Interesting. I do have dreams that do happen later quite often. You've been dreaming a lot lately? Is that because of a med change, or is that because of specific things going on? Hopefully not the ones we had last night. They were fucked up. We had some that happened months later. Got parts from a shady company called 76 Corp, tested them on students, and then put their brains into squirrels. Now you're just writing a steampunk novel is what you're doing. And I'm here for it, don't get me wrong, I'm here for that. That's a great base for a story. Speaking of steampunk novels, goddamn you, Fee. Sending me down the rabbit hole of like the novel that I was writing once upon a time last night. No med change for over a month. Huh. I'm no doctor. I don't know what to tell you. Like I said, I barely remember if I even have any. I've had what you call deja vu moments before. Really screws me. Yeah, I've had that. Yeah, because Botrix fucking refuses to connect for some reason. Jamie and I were trying to make it trigger earlier, and it wouldn't do it. Dreamed about eating a sandwich, and woke up biting Mama. Okay. Yeah, that happens when the bot won't cooperate, and we have no idea what's going on over here. But yes, I was reading from YouTube, in case you guys were wondering. Yeah, that's funny. Premonition dreams, I don't think ADHD has anything to do with it. I don't think so either. I think there are... Oh, I can't even finish that sentence because I can't say for certain. Like I said, I know that my wife she would do that every now and again. She would have a dream and then like...
I'm JP Schuster.
And I'm CB Mooster.
And we're here to fight for you.
That's right. You have any problem, take it up with my legal team. I'm doing a dirty joke about 3 guys in sure bed, 2 guys. Yeah, I know that joke too. Yeah, the dual posting. Yeah, so I don't know what the fuck they're Botrix. I don't know if it's just having a shit day or what the deal is there, but happens exactly how you dream it 6 months later. See, I don't think I've actually ever had that happen that I can think of. Nothing comes to mind anyway. But yeah, like I said, my wife, that had happened with her. And it was very strange. To say the least. Squirrel Squad, baby. If I've dreamt of a serious case of deja vu and that happened. I've had a lot of deja vu in my life. Again, not recently, though. Huh. I think maybe it's because I keep myself locked in the house. In the conversation, I was visiting a new location. Yeah, like, I can kind of relate to that. Especially when I was a lot younger. But, again, not so much recently. Is it actually going to work? There are some of them I have turned off. Like, there was one that the Botrix had that was very similar to the Battle Royale. And that's what the skins thing was, that it kept asking math questions and saying, hey, you get a new skin, was for that. So I'm just like, shut up. Take the bombs! Take the bombs! And Jay got launched into the star. Whatever. It happens. That's what the documentation's for. Went to someone's house once. Never been there before. Knew exactly where everything was. Interesting. Oh yeah, yeah. A bomb always does. Take 3 of my sister plus pregnancies. Oh wow. We're just gonna put Jay over here. Coochie coochie, tickle the demon. Coochie coochie coochie. What the fuck is happening? I don't know what's going on anymore. Oh, and by the way, exclamation Pawsy Taco. Somebody submit some fucking Pawsy Talks so that we can get to doing those again. Because somebody was bitching about that the other day. And I'm like, yeah, that'd be a good idea. Sing it, Chris. Back to suffering. Mom's really accurate, knowing when a family member will have children, gender, appearance, because of dreams. Interesting. Huh. That's right, because without reinstalling voice mod, we're actually tinkering around with the Elgato thing here and trying to get a good buddy voice going again. So we have one that's acceptable, I guess, I think. Sort of, kind of. Yeah, I don't know. My brain just hit the fucking pause button right there. Did you want to say something? No, that's okay. We're just going to stop you right there. Yeah, its name is Jasa. Jasa had the... Okay, so we're testing it out of the VC. Excuse me. And then Jasa came in and started talking, and it picked her up, and it was perfect. It was just perfect. And I'm like, well, I mean, I can't get her to come in here and do them every time. But yeah, that was pretty damn funny. There was definitely a lot of amusement with that. Spawn game, spawn stars, so it worked. Ah, okay, well there you go. I was about to go to bed up for another half hour testing things, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it was too. Whatever. Something else on my eventual to-do list is doing another, look through on the stream avatar stuff, but again, not high priority, so there's that. Can also do. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's one of the ones I think you can. Perfect. Yes. Okay, so, thanks, Jamie, for that. That reminds me that anybody who is a patron or who is a member on Fourth Wall will have been inundated with a few posts this weekend. Knickers. Hey, I like that. Knickers. That's funny. Welcome aboard. Hey, look at all those people getting themselves some little stars. Anyway, so as I was saying, so yeah, if you're a patron or a member on Fourth Wall, you will have been inundated with a lot of posts this weekend, because not only did the tour shirt go live, and after you guys got the preview of that, and then the preview of the jerseys, which are now live. So there are now jerseys, and there is now the tour shirt, and I believe there is a set of Squirrel Squad leggings that I made kind of as a test. So, if you are a member on Fourth Wall, your discount will be automatically applied. If you're not, if you're a patron, you're going to have to check the messages in there that I would have sent you. That would have given you the code for that. But remember, you guys get discounts on all that stuff, so take advantage of it. Because I love you. And also, as I said, because I was so excited on Friday about having a song on the radio, after that was done, I sat down and started writing and pretty much wrote an entire track that I'm just about completely done. After, I think I'm 10 hours into it. So, there's that. Oh my god. And I can't remember. Did I'm pretty sure I shared that with you guys on Patreon and Fourth Wall. So yeah, you will have heard the it was the extended version. You would have heard the first version. Then I've updated it, I think, 4 times since then. And yeah, I'm super excited about that. Oh, thanks, Jamie. That's right. If you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to, hit that subscribe button and, get a like on that and spam some of the hearts in the chat. It doesn't hurt my feelings. And I appreciate you. Mwah. Thanks. I did have a question I wanted to ask you guys regarding the whole music thing. There's a part of me that is kind of thinking that I should just finish up what I'm doing right now, do a final master, and release all of that stuff. Or should I try and finish the other like 2 or 3 tracks that I have sitting off to the side? So I'm kind of curious what you guys think. Because I mean, I'm neither here nor there about either way. So yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Where would the other tracks go if you didn't include them? They would sit on the pile of hundreds of other incomplete projects that I have. Literal hundreds of incomplete songs. So many. So master first. Because for the most part, those other ones, they don't have a whole lot put into them yet, right? And Chris, you've seen how I do my production, right? Some of you guys have seen it. I essentially get the meat of the song. This is what I want it to sound like, and then from there I kind of build outwards, right? So some of these are just like, this is what I want it to sound like, kind of. This is kind of what I want, you know? So that's what all of these are. They're just kind of like sitting off to the side. There were ideas that I sat down, spit out an idea, saved the file, put it off to the side. On to the next one. Spit out an idea, save the file, put it off to the side. I don't know why my throat is so fucking... It's that time of year, that's what it is. So, like I said, it's neither here nor there to me if I do move on to those, because I will be moving on to something else, right? As soon as I put out the trance album, I'm moving on to a hardstyle album. So, that's kind of why I'm like, I don't want to say indifferent, but you know what I mean? I'm kind of like, either way. So I think you could add them in more feasibly, even if it's just 1 or 2, and do that. That's a non-answer, though. Like, because what I've got currently for... Alright, actually, you know what? Let's turn this into sharing time. Pause. Let's do sharing time, shall we? Of course not. 1 second. Alright. Make sure we've got the wrong one. No, it's not speed dial on Opera, for Christ's sake. Okay, so what I have got... I don't know how much work that would involve. Well, I mean, you kind of do. You've kind of seen how much work I put into these things. Right? So, and some of them come super easy. And some of them really don't. Alright, so... Playlist. That's what I'm looking for. By the way, I have been for the patrons and the members. I'm sorry, I've got to get you guys all of the proper links. But the patrons only list that I have here, I have been adding the brand new stuff that I put up there. Even the shit that I'm not telling you about, I have been adding onto that list. So, okay, so the Dreams and Echoes album. What I have got is, because I ended up making a short version of the new one, In the Stars. So I put that on there. I've got the short version of Like an Echo on here. Shoreline. Is there going to be any other short versions? I don't think so. So thus far, it's at 8. It's at 8 tracks, right, for the album. So, like I said, 8 tracks is acceptable. Don't get me wrong. That some people that does qualify as an album. But I was debating whether to try and make some more short versions and add them in as well, but I mean, some of them, it's just like, you can't really do it that easily. But I don't know. Anyway, yes, music time. Since we were talking about it, I figure, all right, what the hell, let's, kind of dabble with it a little bit. This one here is the one that I sat down and, or Trent Sea Shanty, yes. Cyboozled! Hello, and happy belated birthday. Since it was your birthday yesterday, was it not? Happy birthday to you, Mwah, our beloved friend.
You just need to activate your hyperfocus.
And that's the thing, is that a trancy sea shanty, yeah, well, it could be done. In the Stars kind of touches on it a little bit. Yeah, like, okay, so let me get to this. We'll get this out of the way. Like I said, this one here, I was so excited about being played on the radio for the first time in 25 years that I sat down and immediately jumped into writing this. So this happened in like 6. Now this one here is the most up-to-date version, so this is, I think, 10 hours into it. So, yeah, let me know what you think. Apparently this one is going to become Fee's favorite song, which like hits me right in the heart. Fee! Oh, just wait. Mama?
When the darkness falls, I can feel your arms. I can feel you there. I can feel you holding tight. Can you hear the sirens calling out? I'll wait, I'll wait, I'll wait for you. I'll find you in the stars.
Well, admittedly, it's not my longest build. So yeah, Friday night, after they played my track on the radio, I wrote this. Apparently I was a little inspired. So it's a good fit for the song. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad to know that. I'll show you the other version real quick. I did, like I said, I did make an edit out of this, and I always pick on Chris about this because it was a comment that Chris made about how she listened to it initially and thought, you know, that beginning's really long, and then it dawned on her that's the extended version it's supposed to be. So I'm always picking on her about that. But I mean, she was right? She had a point. So I did end up, so we're going to do it again. I did end up making a short version of it, and it fits actually pretty much perfectly because it is, if you don't see the file here, says 3:15, but that includes like the echo at the end. It is 3 minutes and 1 second long.
When the darkness falls, I can feel your arms. I can feel you there. I can feel you holding tight. Can you hear the sirens calling out? I'll wait, I'll wait, I'll wait for you. I'll find you in the
I knew you'd approve.
I'll find you in the
I really do like that vibe. I do like that vibe very much. And I know you can't see it very well, and we're about to take ourselves a little self-care break, but I know you can't see it very well. But let me see if this will... There we go. Okay, so this was the... this is the cover that I put together for it. So it kind of... And again, Fee was like, I love that so much. I love it so much that I actually might make this the album cover. So like, cause it gives off kind of that feeling, right? That I'm kind of going for, just like looking out there, and it admittedly that it was originally going to be called Dreams and Echoes, but I might change the name of the album to In the Stars. So I don't know. It's something that Fee said when we were talking about it, and it might happen. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyway, so we're going to take ourselves a little self-care break here for a couple of minutes, and then we will come back and maybe talk some more about a little bit of music stuff. You guys can help me out with some ideas. But in the meantime, go and get yourself some water, a snack, stand up, have a stretch, hey, and enjoy a little J13.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Grab yourself a snack.
I'm gonna tweak, I'm gonna freak. 8.5 days a week. I'm at the peak of my mystique. How I became this weekend freak. Something's not right. Sleep all day, up all night. Can't think straight, no debate. I've got no fight or flight. That blood lights my mind, bouncing all around inside. Got no direction, just infection, and it's just can't unwind. A disease inside of me, or something that will set me free. Can't be heard, can't be seen. Don't know what does it mean. Give me the dopamine. Can't go slow, must go fast until I'm hauling ass. Don't know what it is, but no, it just won't pass. 'Cause I'm spinning, I'm a flying. My jaw and teeth are grinding. I'm tripping through a rainbow, catching colors without trying. Need something I can't find to pacify my mind. I don't know what it is, which is probably by design. But make it mean, make it lean, make it lucky like 13. Make it messy, never clean. Make it look like a disaster scene. I'm tweaking off the dopamine. I'm tweaking off the dopamine. I'm tweaking off the dopamine. I'm tweaking on the dopamine. I'm tweaking on the dopamine. I'm tweaking on the dopamine.
Now, I was back a minute ago, but I mean, we had to enjoy a little J13. So there's that. Oh boy. Once again, and this is no shout outs required, but I'm giving my personal shout out to Jay because, again, with Jay's music production has come so, it's gotten so much better, right, since he started. Obviously, practice, right? You're gonna pick up tricks, you're gonna learn new things. What did you do? You wrote music, my friend. That's what you did. You wrote music. And the stuff your progress is, I'm enjoying watching your journey. So, yes, you do need this abuse because it's a reminder that you're doing really well. And maybe it will help inspire you to continue writing and put out more music. So, take that and fucking like it. A mass bomb. All right. Okay, I'm going to put a poll up. Sure, why not? Okay, I'm going to pull up. The question is, should I release what is complete or should I add more songs to that album? So I want you guys to decide. Give me your 2 cents. Like I said, it is, to me, I'm generally indifferent one way or the other, right? So there's that. So yeah, I'm curious what you guys think. Cause, as I said, you guys have been, if you're on Patreon, if you're on Fourth Wall, how many are complete now? There are going to be 8 tracks currently. And that is, whoop. Oh, that poll didn't stick up there. Oh well. That is, let me see. This playlist here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 complete and 2 short versions. I misspelled release, did I? Right, so 6 complete, 2 short versions. And so it'll be 8. Do you feel like it's a complete thing? That's the thing, is it's when it comes to a lot of this stuff. Let's pop back over here. Oh yeah, the second one I did. Do I feel like it's complete? Honestly, like I said, I'm somewhat indifferent because yeah, it's never complete. That's the thing. Right? I could sit and add 15 more tracks to it, in all honesty, because I've got so many that are often, like I literally have, over the course of 20-ish years of writing, I've got hundreds and hundreds of incomplete projects that are just off to the side, right? So it's like, if I start on something and I get really into it, then I can rabbit hole on it and then build it into a thing. But there are times when I will get frustrated with one and then move on to a different project. Sometimes I'll come back to it. Other times it gets forgotten and put off to the side, right? So I can't really answer that question. So 75% of you guys, I would only say, what do you feel like working on next? And that's the thing. That's mood dependent. At least I'm now working on another album, making a complete, release the extended album. So kind of like what I did with Neurodivergent. All right, well, I guess maybe we'll do that then. Faster you're done, the faster you can get to the hard stuff. I mean, that's true too. That is true as well. Excuse me. Well, then I guess maybe that's what we shall do. Because I did say that I wanted to... Lord Byron first, hi. Hello, Lord Byron. I did say that I wanted to have a third album out before the end of the year. So, I guess that will be the plan. I guess it will be me mastering as best I can for the next little bit. Let's pick another tune here. Sure, we'll do that one. No, we'll do... We'll do this one because this was played on the radio. And I'm still riding a high from that, if you haven't noticed. I was more so riding a high because, hey, thanks, Mama. Not just because of the experience itself, but then Shu sent me that fucking video of Arya singing along to it and jumping around on the couch, and that hit me. No, yeah, you're totally wrong, Angie. But yeah, that hit me in the feels, like, big time. The fact that Schuster McGee's daughter, at like what 5-ish years old, knows pretty much like all of the songs. Okay, bitch, stop smiling about it. Yeah, okay. But yeah, that hit me in the heart. I don't wanna. Ah, Jamie! Apparently Jamie wants a fucking hype train. Boom! Jamie, you're the shit. Look at you. I know. Her fingers slipped again. Fuck's sake, Jamie. What the hell? Fucking slipping fingers and shit. Hey, there we go. Level 3 hype train going. Nice. Nice. Mwah. I appreciate the hell out of you. That's the perfect answer right there. Yeah, maybe wear gloves. It slipped a whole arm, that's right. He's like, sorry about that. You motherfucker. Up to the elbow, yep. Again, what you do at home in your personal space is not my business. Not my biz at all. Oh, yeah, so, okay, offshoot story time. So last night, we went to my wife's early Christmas party. Hey, Roxy. Mwah. So we went to my wife's early Christmas party, and as I had said, the owner, like my wife's boss, his wife is somebody I went to junior high and high school with. So I've known her fucking 35 years ago, right? But I haven't really talked to her a whole lot. We're like friends on Facebook kind of thing. So like we see each other's pictures and shit. So when I posted on my personal Facebook, I shared the SquirrelDad one of me freaking out. And of course she was all excited about that. So we talked about that last night. She had no idea that I wrote music. I'm like, you don't pay very close attention, do you? Apparently. So, yeah, so I had to explain to her, like, yes, I actually wrote this. It's not just, I didn't DJ it or anything. I actually put it together. So, Christmas tree when it came to music pimp is proud. Well, and they did it again last night too, right? So they always do a recap of it, and I may or may not have recorded it because I wanted to hear the radio tags, and my voiceover intro to it. Actually, did I record it? Maybe I did. I might have, but that's a copy for me. It's gonna go right up there with my DMs with Fee. They're gonna go up on my wall. Lordy. Yeah, definitely on a music high. For sure. Definitely on a fucking music high. You can see regular time, just what? I don't know, honestly. Okay, so we've got two major, main top 40 radio stations in town. The one won't touch it. because, and I know the music director there, and the morning show guy, because they only circulate stuff that is on like national top 40 Billboard lists, whereas the other station has always it's the smaller of the two, but it's still really good. But they focus, not focus, they allow for, you know, a little bit more diverse coverage. So I might be able to sneak some more in there in the future. They have 2 tracks, right? They have Shine For You, and then they have a copy of Lucky. So they might put Lucky in next week. I don't know. I'm going to have to talk to their music director and find out. But I mean, I can certainly ask him and give a little bit of a poke, like, hey, did you want to maybe see how this other one goes, kind of thing. So, I mean, I could give it a shot. And then when the new album releases, I think I might send him a copy of Shoreline and see if he will play that. Because that one seems a little more radio-ish friendly, as it were. So yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea what's going to happen. Yeah, you can find out Wednesday, Thursday. Because they put out the set list for their Club Craze. How much would I shit myself if one of them became a #1 hit? A lot? Like a whole lot? Like, okay, so way back when, you know, Christ was a cowboy. When Nate and I started writing, we didn't have things like Spotify or any of that shit, right? Like, amateur musicians release their music on sites like, what the hell was it called? SoundClick, I think is the one. And mp3.com. Costco does not have enough toilet paper, that's right. And they would do charts, right? Like how your song is doing locally, nationally, and globally. And when Nate and I, this before we put out our first album in 2001, right? So we were writing trance back then. And a lot of our songs were topping charts on these websites, right? But I mean, like, these are just websites that if you're an amateur musician, you know to go there. There wasn't a whole lot of, shall we say, public exposure to them, right? Like, the general public didn't really think to look, okay, well, I can go to this place and download amateur music. Nobody, yeah, indie sites, thank you. And Hype Train, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. But yeah, indie sites, thanks Roxy. That's essentially what it was. Now, it's the same idea as nowadays Bandcamp, okay? Bandcamp is a really good example, and I keep forgetting to upload Neurospicy to that. But I mean, Bandcamp, you can go to my site on Bandcamp. You can download any of my stuff, like anything. And it gives you the, I put it up there that if you want to pay for it, you can, but you don't have to, right? So when I say you can download my shit for free, I mean it. Just go there, download. When it asks you how much, just put 0 and you're good, right? And if people want to pay a couple bucks for it, great, they can. But that's my comparison, right? Like Bandcamp is really good that way. We didn't have anything like Spotify or, you know, Apple Music or, you know, YouTube Music. Shit, YouTube wasn't even around back then. But that's my experience for dealing with charts. Now, I had one track that when I was on the record label in Ottawa, they released all of our releases went to hardstyle.com, and I'm pretty sure all of my stuff is still there. And I think like 4 tracks that I did with the label or whatever. And I had one, my songs every time they released always broke top 100, which I was super, super proud of. Super proud of. But I had one track that broke the top 40. And I think for me, that's the comparison of, like, because I lost my shit. I was all over the place. I could not believe that this song broke top 40 in the hardstyle charts in the Netherlands, right? Like, who the hell was I up against? All of this fucking incredible talent. Like, Headhunters, Coon, you know, Zatox, Techno Boy, Toon Boy, you know, I'm charting with these guys. That blew my mind. Like, just, I had no words for it. It rocked me to the core. So, coming back to Jamie's question, how much would I shit if one of my tracks became the #1 hit? I don't know what I would do. I really don't know what I would do. I mean, I think you guys would have a better idea, knowing me, of what I would do than maybe I would. Because I have no idea how I would feel about that. Alright, when I lived in Atlanta, they turned one of our pop stations, or rock station, top 40 station. Oh, well, the same company. We've got 2 companies here that own the radio stations. We've got Pattison Media and Harvard Media. And Pattison owns Big 105. They have a sister station, which is a rock station. Yeah, they own those 2. And then Harvard owns... I'm sorry, there's 3 companies. I lied. Harvard owned... Do they... No, wait. Do they own... Actually, I think they might. So they own Craze. We've got Z99, which is a rock station. And there's the country station. I can't remember the name of it. Pattison owns half of everything everywhere. Pretty much. What? Have you driven past the billboards and you see Pattison Media on it? Sabine, shut up. Sabine. Come here. Panda! Hello, how you doing? Some small backwoods artist with a track at top 40. Yeah, it was. Like I said, it blew my mind. Sabine! Come. Come here. Come. Sabine. Come here, Sabine. Come. Come on. I can hear you outside the door, you little bitch. Yeah, Sabine, come. Come here. Come here, Sabine. Let's everybody say hi to Sabine. Hello, Sabine. What are you yipping at? Huh? Why for are you barking? Why? Thank you. Thank you. But why are you barking? Okay? No more of that yipping or I'll throw your ass outside. Got it? No, yourself. Yeah. You whiny little shit. Alright. I think you'd externally have humble humility while internally vibrating with joy. I think you're probably close, yeah. Because, no, I know what you mean. Like I said, you're not wrong, right? I'm just some little nobody from across the pond to them, right? In North America, who has no idea how to write this stuff, right? Comparatively, I guess, maybe would be how they would look at it, but yeah, the fact that it broke top 40 and I didn't know what to do. Okay, Shoes probably has a closer. I think it'd be a combination. It'd be a combination of this and this. It would totally be a combination of those 2 things. Yeah. Well, I mean, even on, you guys saw me on Friday. Even then, you know, as we were waiting and building up, and I was becoming more and more anxious and nervous as the time was getting closer to when they were going to play it. Like, the imposter was just creeping out. It's kind of like, I don't know why they're doing this, because you're just a nobody, right? Oh, big time. Big time. It always does. That's the thing. Right? Like, and I've mentioned that too about doing VC raves even. But back when I was DJing, every night before I would go on, right? I always had a case of RSD. And in hindsight, it turns out this is what it is. RSD and imposter syndrome, right? I was always nervous before I went on, right? I always had that little bit of stage fright. And it turns out it was RSD and imposter syndrome, right? It's kind of like, you're going to fuck up. Nobody's going to be here. Nobody wants to hear you. Nobody likes you. You know, all of this shit in your head. So yes, it's a real thing. And it sucks. they're a Nepo baby, then fuck them. There you go. Tiamara! I see you over on YouTube. I am doing well. Can you even hear me? Normally you got your sound off, so I don't know. But I do see you. Even if the chat doesn't want to properly combine. But if you can't hear me, and a little shout out for you right there. I'm here doing YouTube stuff and TikTok stuff as well. I can hear you just fine. All right, cool. Yeah, because normally you say that you're muted or whatever, and I think it's probably because you're streaming at the same time. I'm not working. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Let's get some love in the chat here for Tiamara, who's over on YouTube. Heckin' sweetheart. Nice. You are a darling. When you said you had a case of RSV, I thought case was a case of beer. Yeah. It's like Bud Light, but shittier. Substantially shittier. How's stream going today? Stream is going really well. Hey, love for the biddies. Thank you. No, stream's going really well today. We showed off some music, as always. Yeah, because I had I'll catch you up on the main story of current, and that's on Friday night. I was played on a local radio station, and on Friday night and last night, one of my songs was played on a local radio station, so I lost my shit. But after it happened on Friday, I sat down and wrote an entire new song. So, how'd it go? I have no idea what the response was on their end, but I mean, like, mama with the cheers, yay. I have no idea what the response is from there. I'm going to give it a couple more days, and then I'm going to just check, because I hate checking my analytics. I'm not a numbers guy. But I figure in a couple days, I will check my Spotify analytics and see if it actually, like, produced any kind of, like, hey, I should look into this song, right? And then people, biddies, baby. Mwah. I love you guys. But yeah, I'll check, and see if it garnered any kind of a response on Spotify and stuff like that. But I mean, like I was saying, I was beside myself. I totally was. And then we were just talking about, Jamie had asked me, how would you feel if one of your tracks became a #1 hit? I don't know. I would lose my mind. I know that much. So, yeah. It was overwhelming enough to have my stuff. Actually, you know what? I will show you the list. Okay, they put this out. We're gonna get rid of the Botrix one here. Okay, so this is the list here of the songs that they put together, right? So here's me. And they have me sandwiched in between Dirty Vegas and Cypress Hill, After the Weekend, and Tiesto, and Eric Prides, and Aqua, right? So, like, they got me sandwiched in here. Already, my head is going, ah! Oh, yeah. So, I was, to say I was a little overexcited about it, mild understatement. Do I hear a child? Hello, child. Did you just wake up? Wow, lazy weekend. Lazy weekend for you. Because your mom. Trying to eat my shoe? Fuck's sake. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Shu said to do some reminders to breathe on Friday. It's true. It is 100% true. Because when it happened, we had a little listening party in the VC, and when it happened, I had to shut my camera off. Because I was I was in my own space, that's for sure. And then when I turned it back on, he saw that I did like a big exhale, and then he turned his mic on and said, "Don't forget to breathe." I'm like, "Oh yeah, breathing is a thing. Yes, that's something we need to do." Heather, what's going on? But yes, and then we just did a poll a little bit ago. I had asked if I should release all of the music that I am working on currently, because I'm working on a trance album. And 75% said yes, release it now, master it up, put it out. So I'm going to do that. And yeah. I'm going to add the brand new track that I just wrote on Friday, which again is almost done. So there's that. I forgot this was happening. Hi, hello. What is going on there, Riley? How are you? Hey, and Tiamara jumps over to this side. Let's get another shout out for Tiamara, our wonderful, wonderful friend and artist. Working on both. Perfect. Don't you dare. Pardon you. You. Anybody who can see my finger right now are awesome. You're awesome. You're awesome, and I appreciate you. How dare. That's right, love bats for you. I'm playing a demo for a game that's coming out next year. What game is that, Riley? Of course, I just noticed the time here now. Wife's going to be home here pretty soon. But yeah, what game are you playing? Definitely love bats for Tiamara. Yes. All of the love bats for Tiamara. Because she is awesome, amazing, wonderful, a fantastic creator, a fantastic streamer, and an even better artist. So take that. I'm in chaos mode. Decide up a puzzle platformer in which every character experiences gravity in a different direction. Really? Can you do me a favor and DM that to me on Discord? That sounds super interesting. I'd love to check that out. I wish I had an Uno reverse emote. I mean, I've got an Uno reverse. Bam. If the bot decides that it wants to cooperate. Because the bot is on, like, the bot is having chaos. There we go. The bot is on chaos mode today. The bot doesn't know what's going on. The bot is taking a vacation from YouTube today. And it's, yeah, I don't know. It's just being a bot, I guess. You'll pull along for the ride. Body day, yes. Yeah, bot strike, yeah. If the bat. I see what you did there. I see what you did. Bots have their own minds. Well, I mean, they may be artificial, but their love is for real. I'd still want to make an edit version of that. I'm gonna try, okay, so before I master everything, I'm gonna try and make an edit version of that for the album, because I really want to. I'd love to see an edit version. Okay, I see you on Discord. I really want to make an edit of that. So I'm gonna try and do that before I release the album. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna try and do. Then it will have 9 tracks on it. So anyway, okay, so I noticed the time. We're going to slowly get out of here, but before we do that, let us, one more time, sneak over here. And let's have a little listen. One more time. Why? Again, it's my stream. I make the rules, and I do what I want. So, let's listen one more time to this, just to make a couple of folks happy. the song that I sat down and wrote I was inspired to write right after I heard myself on the radio. Oi, 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 oi. We'll play this and then we'll get out of here.
When the darkness falls, I can feel your arms. I can feel you there. I can feel you holding tight. Can you hear the sirens calling out? I'll wait, I'll wait, I'll wait for you. I'll find you in the I'll find you in the I'll find you in the
Well, I mean, you can absolutely do that. Like I said, I very sneakily added that one to the patrons only playlist, which again, too, let me just, okay, we're going to jump over to here. Let me just add that to my notepad really quick so that I don't forget to add links to Fourth Wall. So that way, the members on Fourth Wall will also have access to those same links if they are not also a patron. So there we go. Alright, anyway. Like I said, we are gonna rip on out of here. Oh, I see a victim. Oh, looky, looky. Incredible timing. I am all about that. Alrighty. So I will update you guys as always. Who's the victim for today? Oh, I'll show you. Okay, you know the deal. I will be back on Wednesday. And I will update you as to what's going on in the Discord. I will see you in there. Meantime, drink your water, take a meds, be kind to yourself. Mwah. I love all of you. Thank you for everything. Let us go raid our beloved friend, Lady Z. Let's go say hi to Lady Z, shall we? Yes. Yes, we shall. All right, I will see you guys on Wednesday. Until then, see you in the Discord. Mwah. Take care.